Happy Friday. Playing with some of these. And then layering them. We had a really good suggestion. This. Maybe too much. I was thinking more this with the little black and gold, like the same color. So this is like the kids' crown, but it's really good for women's neck if you don't want to wear a headband. This is actually good for a headband and for your neck. But in terms of layering, which I thought was a really good suggestion, I would do a little, hi family, hey everybody. I would do a little children's crown, fun commission that just came in, and then mix it with maybe the adult teardrops. What do you think? Light situation? Cheers, 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 cheers. Welcome. Happy Friday. Oh, I might put some music on. But this? Okay, or humongous gold. Okay, so I did, okay, we have little gold and humongous gold. Some of these just went out to photo shoot. Okay, here, yay, here is Michael. What's up, what's up, what's up? Happy Friday, you guys. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Oh!
Happy Friday, happy Friday.
We need an intro music. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? I love the intro music. It was stunning.
From Random Identities.
Of course. Which is definitely something that's on the docket tonight.
On our agenda for tonight, for sure.
Oh yeah.
So, hi, how pretty are you and what are you wearing today?
How pretty are you? You know I always had to get dolled up for you, darling.
I know,
so
and I love the background of the designers.
Thank you, honey. Sorry, I was rushing to get ready. I was running a bunch of errands today, so I was like, let me do it really quick.
Yes, this is you look great.
Thanks, darling. As do you always. Cheers. Cheers to Friday.
Cheers. Okay, I got more lights. Is it like too much light?
Hold on, let me take my glasses off so I can. I think it's great light.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm like, okay, so what, okay, shades as usual.
Okay. Shades as usual. I'm only going to keep them on for a little bit. I just wanted to do it for the aesthetic, and then I'm going to take them off because, I have to show off the little goodies I got.
Yes, I love it.
But yeah, no, my do-rag is by a black designer named Flemons, who has amazing pieces. So it's actually like repurposed denim.
Ooh.
So it's like all cut up into different pieces, and then on the back, it has like his name. Yeah. So it's spelled.
I like this a little bit, or color block patchwork. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Larry got it as a present from one of his really good friends who's friends with the designer, and I'm just like, he just like put it on me, and he was like, why don't you just wear this for live? And I was like, okay. So I was like, I always say I have to represent at least one black designer as we're on live. So I decided to wear technically 3. So the glasses are Hood by Air for Gentle Monster. It was like from their first collection.
This is another pair from. These are beautiful.
Yes. So this is from the first. So they did 2 collections with Gentle Monster. So this one was from the first, and when I saw them, I was like obsessed with them because they're just like this like clean. It's just like a clean, aviator style, and then it's like sort of like this like matte, all matte, and then it's just that's the inside.
Is it plastic or metal?
It's plastic. It's like
plastic.
An acrylic. Yeah. It's like an acetate, but it's like a matted acetate because it's still bendable. Okay. I love these add-ons. Wait, is this a
So I'm
smaller?
just, well, while we're talking, I was like, I feel naked.
I love it.
Oh,
Oh, wait, is this a smaller? Is that a smaller headband? Oh
little.
wow. Is it the kids one?
This is for
I
kids.
love it as a little necklace. That's for kids too? I live. That's
Okay,
amazing.
little boys.
Absolutely.
Like He-Man, Game of Thrones, the whole Fabulous, just the whole thing, right?
That's amazing.
9-year-old. We did the silver for a 9-year-old, and I thought that was brilliant, so I did the whole collection. But then I
Oh,
started kind of adult versions of the kids,
that's fantastic.
and I think that's
I love that.
a little
No,
layered.
I love them paired together. I think that's such
Wait, so
a.
what else are
I'm
you
so glad
wearing?
you started doing that. Well,
Okay,
obviously,
this was a suggestion. All of this was a suggestion from somebody else, and I thought, brilliant. I'm here for it, you know?
no, I mean that's. Listen, suggestions are the best way to grow your business because you're actually hearing it from the customer base. So that's fantastic. That's how we roll.
Learn.
But obviously, I have to always represent my girl, Miss Megan Patrice.
Thank you.
I love this piece. I get so many compliments on it because nobody realizes it's like closures until they get
Yes.
really up close.
Oh my God,
And
I'm super
it's just,
obsessed with this. Okay, I brought my whole. Okay, so this is all recycled clasps that I got in Diamond District in New York or in Rhode
mhm,
Island from these dead stock places, and I connect them and made these chains. And you have,
yeah.
like, I think, a really nice selection of pieces.
Oh, yeah, I have this one. I have a two-tone one. I have an all gold one, but they're all like the larger ones. But I love it. This is just like a cluster. It's almost like a net. So it actually kind of ties into the trend that we're doing for this amazing raffle.
We are super getting there.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
so
going to be
excited.
a raffle piece, and then we're going to have the other items are going to be the kind of like the capsule collection. Does that still exist? Are there seasons?
Yeah.
I mean, there are. People are still right. You're right. I get all dramatic right now because we're going into a whole new system of how we're going to be marketing. So, hi, hello. Wait,
Well,
before we move, I want. What else are you wearing? Because I know you're wearing. We didn't go through the whole rundown.
sure. So obviously, Megan Patrice Riley. This shirt, it's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can like zoom in, but it's Laquan Smith, and it's like a
Ooh,
sheer mesh, but it like spells out his name. And it was a collaboration he did with ASOS, so it's another black designer. He did a collaboration a while back with ASOS that I was obsessed with. But this was the only thing I could get because everything sold out so quickly.
that's
And then this is
you
actually
should
ASOS. I love
gotta
this.
mix
That's
it in
probably like the
there.
only fast fashion place that like I'm really here for. I don't know.
You're not as has their one. There's like Zara girls. I feel like there's a Zara group.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like there's
I'm
like a
not
Zara
Zara.
group, there's an ASOS group. Sorry?
The Zara doesn't fit me that well.
Neither does it. It doesn't believe in, it doesn't believe in real body parts. It's just like
Size
this
inclusive.
very European, stick thin, no hips, no, junk in the trunk or in the front, none of that. None of it. It doesn't believe in it. Like, like I feel like a lot of my friends that are, bigger chested
Curvy.
have a lot of issues because, they'll try and get these lovely tops, but it doesn't properly hold them or support them. So I feel like they have a lot to learn if they're really, trying to expand because I know that's definitely been a huge push for a lot of brands is to offer extended sizes.
I say ASOS has been the best, I think, of having more true to size
Yes,
inclusiveness, showing different models, bringing in high fashion with the low fashion with independent designers. They've done a lot of successful collaborations
absolutely. Absolutely.
and, and different. Whereas H&M has done like the collaboration, Zara's done this they've had their little pockets, whereas
Right.
they'll
ASOS
different.
kind of covers everybody, but I also feel like, you know, they were at the forefront of extended sizing, and they have, it's not just like a piece of clothing that's like hanging on a rack and it's like, oh, this comes in extended sizes, or they just show the exact, there's like, no, there are models that are like, I guess like almost like house models. So like those are the models that they consistently use, and they all have different sizes, different body types, for both men and women. So I think that's amazing, because I feel like they'll say, oh, we offer extended sizes, but you won't see it on the body. It'll just have the size in the drop down.
Yeah, that's not the same. No, they have a range of model types and body types. I like that you say they have house models, almost like fit models, but for e-commerce and
Or almost
showing
like,
the size of things. They're that.
absolutely. It's almost like they're almost like couture houses. So like, you know how like Celine or like Saint Laurent have like their models that are consistently part of the house. They're there for, I feel like it's kind of the same at ASOS, where it's like you'll see the exact same model, so you're like, okay, this person kind of fits my body type, this person fits my body type. So they'll have like 3 or 4 male models, and then maybe they have like 7 to 10 women's models for extended sizing, and it's fantastic.
What's cool, because then you almost are creating brand identity. You're creating this, your client, you're visualizing them actually in real life and showing that. And people were having that, for some reason, that's revolutionary.
I know.
Don't know
it
why.
really shouldn't be. You know, the average size woman in America is a size 12, and I'm assuming the average size. Yeah.
You know, I really think it is like, it's focused on the customer and what their life is like, what their makeup routine is like, what their other activities are like, how they're going to wear stuff. I think when they're showing the models on ASOS, they're showing it with different styling too sometimes, which is nice.
Absolutely.
Making it really, like, it fits with a bunch of other things that they're also offering. So they show like, okay, this top with this, with this, with this.
Absolutely.
It's going to be different. It's not like that everybody's going to wear the same outfit no matter what size. I thought that was really cool.
No, it's totally true. And what I also love is that, you know, they are like a fast fashion brand, but, you know, it's not like when they go to extended sizes, it's like, here's the same flannel shirt in 4 different colors because it's boxy and oversized and that's all you fit. Or like, here's the one suit that you can fit into. No, it's an extended sizing, extended colors, extended styles. Like, it's just very, I just think it's crazy that it's considered revolutionary, but it almost is revolutionary.
I think that's why they're still doing well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple places still doing well, and it's those brands, maybe.
No, absolutely, because I think they've also got a lot of market share because other brands like Boohoo and that other company Shine got into like major trouble, and those were like kind of their competitors / partners.
Boohoo and bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'd really,
like, ASOS was working with Boohoo, and they, as soon as they found out all of like the horrible things they were doing in the I think it was in the factories, if I'm not mistaken, it was just like horrible environments and
they're being
working conditions,
potential slavery. It needs to be pretty bad.
So it's not okay. And then Shine with the swastika necklace.
Oh, I forgot about that's.
And then there was also the they were selling carpets that were actually prayer mats when people were praying to Mecca. You're gonna consider, and somebody wrote in the comments like, "Oh, my cat loves this as like her sleeping mat," and I'm like,
"Oh yes."
It literally has a mosque on the carpet, on the piece. It literally has the mosque symbol that you. It was just in such poor taste.
But is it okay? Shine SHEIN. Is this where is this company originate from? I don't even.
That I'm not entirely sure of. I'm just assuming from the name. I'm assuming it's maybe. It sounds like German or Scandinavian, but again, that means nothing. Just because it has
Okay.
a German sounding name doesn't mean that it's German.
No, I have no clue either. I have not researched this. I've never
Neither have
bought
I.
anything or Boohoo. They've never been on my radar really until I saw some stuff like just with scandals of ripoffs, right? Or ripping off
Yeah,
things like usual, right? But this recent,
it was bad.
pretty
And it
egregious.
was like
I
back to back within like 2 weeks.
heightened right now. Everything is heightened. You know, any people not paying their factories in Bangladesh, heightened. People not paying 3 months of store rent, heightened. Bankruptcy,
Yeah,
boom. You know,
we're seeing that a lot.
yeah, it's happening. It's starting to happen now. But we're also seeing brands still thrive and
Hmm.
put out really good work and doing digital fashion and putting out really interesting art, almost in a way.
Hmm.
So, okay,
No?
I want to talk about random identities like immediately.
Wait. But first, before we go into that, because I obviously want to do another product plug
Yes.
from a little company known as Megan Patrice
Oh,
Riley.
yeah.
This
Oh, yes.
amazing, yes. I love how you literally just said this to me and you completely forgot.
Oh my God.
Um,
Okay. I was like, I thought we should talk about this because this is going to launch and I want input from people.
yes. Okay.
Totally. My mom and
This.
sister and my dad got one.
Hmm. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
I brought a whole bag of them to show you new samples too.
Yes. So, I got something caught in my throat really quickly. The one that so you sent me over 3, and then obviously Larry and Chris
Totally.
were very quick to being like, I want this and I want this. And I
Okay,
was like,
cool.
okay, well, I guess.
I'll make you whatever you want. I know you're listening. I'll make you whatever you want also. So let me know right now. Okay, I have multiple things happening. Oh my God, I just developed a whole nother new thing last night.
Oh my God.
Well, because I couldn't help myself. So I have my regular chain necklaces or my cable, right? Like the ones that
Right.
my classic collection, which I started with, that launched me with my magnets.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit Eileen Fisher kind of crowd.
Yeah.
So I made this mass chain. It clips onto any chain that you have from me already.
And it's
And
using
it'll like
the
clip
clasp.
Yeah. So you don't have to buy a whole thing. You just have to get this.
That's genius.
And this completely I had an idea. Well,
That
because I
changes
felt
everything.
with gold and silver and all the gemstones, it gets expensive. Doing chain and doing a more simple thing like these ones that I'm launching right now with you, basically. So I have these with you, and then we're gonna do a really cool one with like sandstone quartz, and I have some other gemstone, kind of gemmy ones, maybe.
Wow.
And then this, when you're done,
It's just so easy. I love the magnet.
if you're having problems, easy. Okay, but let's look. But I sent you really cool new hardware for yours. Okay,
This
show
is the
me.
one I got. Obviously, Chris grabbed the all iridescent, all the black iridescent. She was like, "That's mine. That is the epitome of me." So I got the silver one because I love the chain, and
Yeah.
I love this. I love like this like the smaller detail. I think it's so fun. So what I love about it is that you can wear it as a necklace, but you just pop this off. Wait.
Oops.
Now, of course, usually it's just like an easy snap off. But luckily, there's another way to take it off.
Like this, right?
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. And Chris was like, that's mine.
Okay. I'll send more over. This is my new favorite. If you guys want, because I also have all new hardware, all this.
Oh my God.
Wait, show me. Okay,
Okay.
you got this hardware, right?
I did. I got this hardware, yes. Obsessed.
Then I did gunmetal, and then I did
Mm-hmm.
like simple.
So there's the one it's silver with the gold chain. I feel like that's more suited to him. So it was like everyone kind of got ones that were suited to them. But basically, you just remove this beautiful little piece and just hook it on. Just hook both sides on. Hold on. And I honestly, it's been actually kind of like such a big help to me because
It makes it look cuter.
that
At
too,
least.
but it's also just easier for me because I've been at the office and
Oh my God, I want to talk about how's that been going?
it's been fine. My boss actually bought me a massive like PPE visor that's like UV protected. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. So it's like a full. It almost looks like McQueen did like these visors like a couple years ago. That's kind of what it looks like. So I was like, okay, I'm here for it. If you want to get me
Chic.
one, yeah, very chic.
You're like, oh, headwear/eyewear/eyewear extended max.
I don't need to bring sunglasses. I just throw this on.
I'm here for that.
So, well, we have to in our office. It's mandatory for us to wear a mask in the office. We all have to wear it, even if we're 6 feet apart. The only time you can take it off is if you are at a table where nobody else is, or you're eating.
Okay.
So that's like kind of the only time that we're like.
I understand that rationale. You're indoors.
Right, absolutely. So we have our own branded masks. So I'll wear this one out like on my way to work, and then I'll switch into the Macaj branded mask because we have to wear it for market. And then I take this off and I just hook it onto that mask. And the beauty of it is that it's just so easy. So you just hook it on and it all sits here.
It is helpful, right? Because it looks cute
It's very
too
helpful.
in the
It
way.
does. It does. I love it. Because it's so easy and it's a nice little added accessory. All of my stuff is silver. Most of my stuff is silver. So like
Me
it
too.
kind of complements every outfit that I own. And then you're just able to just pop it off and it sits right here rather than me taking it off and flinging it somewhere or, taking it off and having to hold it or having it to hang on one ear. And I usually hang it on this ear.
No, hanging on the 1 year. This is even if it falls off because you're doing something. I've had
Right.
it like fall in the street, and then I was like, gross.
Yeah.
Bro, everything is gross right now. So wait, so you got the small or the big ball chain?
In terms of the
Send you the small or no? Here's the big. Cause Sarah.
you
Okay,
sent me
so
the small ball chain.
okay, that
There's a
one.
small gold ball chain.
We're doing biggies too now.
Ooh. Yes.
Sarah is getting custom made large ball, so we'll talk.
Okay.
Well,
But no, I
so
love it. It's very easy. And
we're
honestly,
doing
like,
a whole digital virtual photo shoot with.
mhm.
So this will be. We'll send you lots of things. We as in
Yay!
send you lots of.
I than you. But no, I love it, and I'm so excited that you're actually like creating it and sharing it and helping people. Just with like their daily journey through like going to the groceries, going to work, going on an errand in a car, and it's just you don't need there's too many moving pieces right now. So like I like that this is just here.
Now, and we're gonna make it cute and
Exactly.
not weird. No stigma.
No.
People are weird right now. Okay, I'm literally getting to the person bombarding my DMs saying the masks are a hoax. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. I can't. It's stuff like that right now that makes me want to keep making these.
Make as many of them as you want. People will happily buy them because they want to be safe and they want their friends and their family and all the people around them to be safe too.
Mm-hmm. Just a whole bunch
So where
of
there's one person, I'm going to sound like Gaga right now. There's one person that doesn't believe in masks. There's 99 others that do.
Yes.
So.
Okay, that's some good. If I like those odds.
You know?
Yes, in the
because
United
I go on the train and it's like I sit on the train, everybody has a mask. There'll be one person with no mask and everybody's staring at them, judging them. And I love it. I love it.
Wait, how's it been going to work? How productive do you feel going in? How's market going? Are you at market currently? Mm-hmm. You're doing it. Oh, I want to hear all about it.
So it's not, for me, it's not bad. The train isn't bad because we either have to get in there on the earlier side. So I'm able to get there. I probably usually get to the office about like 8:30, just because we need to set up and stuff. Some appointments are at 9:30, so obviously we want to just be there. And the train isn't that crazy. It can get a little bit busy, but it's not to the point. It's not like how it used to be, where there's 65 people in one cart. Yeah, and everybody's like this. Everybody has a seat. And if usually the people that don't sit are there for 2 stops. It's very organized. And even if it isn't, like everybody has a mask on, everybody has, something. People have the PPE, people have masks. So I never felt uncomfortable going on.
Okay, that's great.
So the commute hasn't been that bad. Market, going to the office has been good. Market's been good. We just started this week, so I know everybody's gearing up now. Just kind of getting back into the swing of things. But the craziest thing is that, obviously with our professions and our industries, usually you have to be there to touch the material. You have to be there to touch the fabric. Like, what is it? Yeah. What kind of fabric is it? So we've just been super innovative in figuring things out. Mm-hmm. And like, especially like in your world in outerwear, it's like you have to be very technical and you have to explain this is made of this and this is why this is. And we added this feature because it helps you wear it this way. And if you move it this way, you style it this way. So like there's a lot of technical instructions we have to give. And same with your pieces. I've obviously sold your amazing pieces and there's a lot of information to go through because there's a lot of technical work. And it's all amazing information that you need.
Yeah.
So you need to get them the full story.
Quality and weight of pieces to do that virtually is, I think, almost very difficult. And we're just finishing Resort. We just finished a whole round of the first digital fashion week. Mm-hmm. You're in the middle of market now.
Yes.
I feel like also you have created 3D technology to show the pieces, and so there's something happening there that sets you apart in a lot of ways.
Definitely. I mean, we're doing I'll take this off now that I've shown the amazing display and the
I'm so okay. I'm really, thank you. Just tell me what else you need because this is something that's to be cute and functional.
I'm telling you, this is literally has been so helpful just in my commute. So definitely get those on the site ASAP because I know people will be all over them.
Yeah, and I really would love recommendations. I'm soliciting people right now of cute masks. I want cute, like American-made masks that would look good, and we could. Okay, this is nice. Oh my god, I love it. Well, that would match my whole outfit too. So
yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch of cute masks I've been looking at and I own and I want to recommend.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and I just got a whole nother list. So, okay.
Totally. I mean,
next week.
there's a lot of companies. I mean, I'm getting a new mask from this brand, Flemons. I bought a whole slew of stuff. Just because obviously I want to,
support them. Totally.
Support, an amazing Black designer. And he makes these really cool masks that are kind of like They're denim, but they look like I think they might be bleached. Like they have like a bleach finish to them, but it almost looks like clouds.
Ooh.
And then he has like matching like sweatsuit with it. So I got the whole.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh! Please on IG Lab. We need to
Oh
document
yeah.
it.
Once I get it, I'm living
Is
in it.
sweatsuit also denim? No, but just a matching
No,
pattern.
it's just a classic sweatsuit, like classic fleece. So it's all clouds, and then it has like this logo on it. Can you see the logo?
Kind of. It's a little blurry, but I don't know if it's just my connection. Everybody else,
Maybe.
we can put it in the comments, and people can follow
Yeah, absolutely. Let me add.
right? We like following people. That at least good. It's good for the ego and supportive.
Absolutely. We're here to
Okay, cool.
support and to build. And speaking of supporting and
Okay.
building, I hear you're gearing up for Jewelry Week yourself and possibly partnering with some people.
Yes, we're trying to. Okay, we're gonna do our first. We usually do this like Yotel show, which you know
Hmm.
all about because you're all. My,
I go every year. I go
yeah,
every time
and we have a good time.
because I love it.
Yeah, and it's a party. It's a jewelry presentation. It's fun. I always present usually
Hmm.
women-owned brands, which I also want to say is I want to be gender inclusive. So every brand. Um, but this year we're going to be doing it virtual because there's no in person is happening. But I
No.
do partnering with stores and making those connections, and I'm still working with stores and accounts
Right.
and doing direct to consumer. So it's those partnerships have really helped me and helped me stay afloat. And I think trying to also offer other brands and helping bring visibility to other brands is what I'm hoping to
Absolutely.
do. So I've been talking to New York City Jewelry. I've also been reaching out to the people who've done it in the past. It's going to be really a nice mix of people. It's going to be a small presentation. I don't want to do a whole thing. There's going to be a
No.
lot of big trade shows doing virtual presentations over 3 days. We're going to do a weekend. It's going to be fun. I'm going to hopefully bring in some consultants to talk and people just to kind
Yeah.
of talk about. We'll see. Which is, I don't want to. It'll be fun. So I'm excited to also bring different brands to the world, and I also want to
Yes.
incorporate all the social media we've been
Hmm.
doing. So all the IG lives and all the conversations, and using that platform to bring retail and wholesale awareness because we
Hmm.
need multi-pronged approach right now.
Yes. No. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely. Any way to help grow businesses all around is what's important right now.
it's all about collaborations right now. I do
Yes.
not see other way for things. We super need each other to
There's no other way.
to survive and be viable as art businesses and fashion businesses, which is
Yes.
really hard. But
Yes.
people are down to support, just like restaurant businesses. We're trying to ride this wave.
Yeah. I think we'll persevere, honestly. I think we'll be good.
I think if you're able to pivot and go more virtual and think about how to connect with customers and designing special things like we're doing, like doing things outside the box and designing new things and doing special limited collaborations, special designs. I think all of this is going to be really interesting. I also think we're seeing a lot of people like we saw Jacquemus
Hmm.
last week, which I
Yes.
tried to find more information about this, but the people really were feeling it fell flat. I took this poll after, which we discussed. We knew we
Yes. Yeah, it
and we're
fell flat.
so random. I brought random identities today. That was
Yes.
music that led into us, because I literally played the video multiple times because the music was so good.
Oh, the music was fantastic. He is, for those of you who may not know, there's a designer named Stefano Pillotti who used to design for Yves Saint Laurent before Hedi Slimane came. And he now has his own brand, which we've talked about a slew of times.
A lot. Just
a lot. So he's created a gender fluid brand called Random Identities, and it's based in Berlin. And he definitely incorporates, like, his fashion shows are very, like, unconventional. It's one of my favorite soundtracks was when he did, and it's a little eerie the way the music is. But he did a fashion show for PT Uomo last year, and it was just a concrete, I think it was probably done in a warehouse, and it was just a concrete floor, and everybody stood, and there was a little bit of fog here and there, but there was like fog in the front, and then the models just walked through the fog. But the music was a mixture of, I think, 2 or 3 different Whitney Houston songs done in different voice levels. So he's all about presentation. But it was like, it's not right, but it's okay. I'm Every Woman. And I think Queen of the Night. And they were all like mixed in together, but it almost sounded like one cohesive song. But it was with 3 different voices. So it was Whitney Houston, but he did like a deep, like vibrato version, a high-pitched version, but it almost sounded like this like eerie, witchy. It was insane. It was insane.
So every nuance.
Yeah. And the best part was, though, that he utilizes models that are not, the social norm of models. He uses like, gender nonconforming models. He uses models that are, trans, queer, different sizes, different body types, different heights. One of his closers is somebody that Larry actually knows from college. They go by Fat Femme, and it's this curvier person who is now the brand ambassador of Random Identities. So every time they go to a red carpet or this, that, and the third, they're always in Random Identities. And it was just really cool to see, because it's like, especially in the Black community, sometimes it's kind of looked upon, because we're supposed to be expected to be masculine and all this. So like seeing somebody that's Black, queer, feminine, gender fluid, being like the closer of a fashion show in Italy, someplace that's very much about like masculine, feminine. There's no in between.
Gender wise. Yes.
That yes, Fatima. They go by Fatima. And it was just a beautiful show. So then now going into this, Stefano has been very good about, you have it up. Stefano did because obviously we're
so much.
I just watched it right before this. Stefano obviously is heavily, following, COVID regulations and all of that. And Germany was hit hard at one point, but now they've subsided. So he did the entire fashion show in his house in Berlin. And it's one model. And I love the way it was done. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, love.
Well, I was just thinking, it feels so personal.
Yes.
Intimate. But it has a scratchy surface, like a filter over it. And it feels like it's 1950s, like you're in a salon before there were supermodels. And you had the come out, but they were like normal ladies.
Yes.
To show you different sizes of things. And you would sit and have a private viewing.
Yes. That's kind of what I miss. I kind of love that aesthetic, that they would have the numbers and then it'd be like, this is the outfit. Let me take off the coat. It also comes in this color. And like, I love that. I love that aesthetic, because you feel a little bit more intimate with the clothes rather than just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love a good runway. Like a John Galliano Dior runway. Problematic as hell, but like those runways, that was a show. Whereas like now it's like, okay, a white catwalk, the same sweater. Like, okay, great. So seeing this where it's like he's using someone that is androgynous and he's utilizing he's utilizing his own space, and he cleared it out to make it look as though it was like a studio that they cleared out for a couture show. And I love like the different shots of them like opening the little slide doors and like walking through and like doing all these different poses, taking off the coat, because you don't see that anymore. Nobody takes off the coat and does like multiple spins. Like that's the kind of fashion shows I miss. Like a Thierry Mugler where it was like a 6-layered outfit, and it's like you open up the latex, there's flowers in it. You cut out you unzip the flowers, there's like a bee suit. You undo this, you know, and it's like they come out with 6 layers, and every layer is shown. Exactly. So I just love that aesthetic, and I love the I guess like the filtering on the film to give it like a 50s 60s feel and like an old tape.
Yeah, and the lighting and the music is very moody, rainy, dreamy, jazzy, classic. Mm-hmm. And the clothing has that sharp tailored feeling, but not tailored. Very modern. Yeah. And the material is very modern too, you can tell.
Repurposing certain pieces into other items of clothing. So like he makes like this neoprene like peplum skirt for I guess whoever. And in the shot, I think the first look is them in a neoprene crop top with the peplum, but it's actually a skirt. I thought that was so genius, like the way they styled that.
The styling is complete. It's amazing. It makes me upset because it's so good.
But honestly,
hey, as a designer, when you're like upset, you know that person really hit on it, you know?
Mm-hmm. But honestly, the pièce de résistance. Wait, what?
It's not what everybody, and not everybody can put out.
No.
A lot of people can put out the same sweater and have a branding machine and have the whole thing where it works.
Yeah.
But to put out something new.
And just different things I haven't seen before, or things that are, you know, I would see like, he made these beautiful like button downs with like, it was like tight fitted with like a billowy top. And that was one of my favorite pieces. And it's like, you don't see that with men. You only see that in like women's wear mainly. So like not something that could fit my size. It would be like this billowy button down with like a very Yves Saint Laurent oversized sleeve, and this whole look, you never see that in menswear. Or it would be like just for the runway, and then it would never be for sale. Whereas like now I see it and it's attainable, it's tangible. But the pièce de résistance of that entire fashion show was the fact that the model the entire time in every single piece wore a Black Lives Matter pin. That to me was the best part. Every single look had that pin. And Stefano Piloti wears that pin in every shot. In every profile pic, everything that he posts on Instagram, he's wearing that pin.
Yeah, he was like, I got a little bit more active on social media. Quote.
That's it. Did I tell you?
Right?
Did I tell you I messaged him about just about like, you know, really going out there and like really discussing like everything that's going on and like exposing a market, like especially in Europe, that may not really know this information. And I said, I really would consider you an ally for, you know, standing up and speaking out and like giving this information to countries that may not know that this occurred, because obviously in Europe, they have a different educational system. They're obviously more focused on, you know, their continent, and then don't really know the struggles that have occurred in the United States. What happened?
They have their own problems. They have their own problems too, but
no, absolutely. But they don't. They're more educated on what's occurring in Europe, and some things that are not considered racist in Europe are considered racist in the United States. So the fact that he's coming and utilizing his platform to talk about, you know, Black Lives Matter and say, like, this is what's going on in the United States. Don't make the news think this otherwise, or make you think otherwise, or, you know, all they're doing is bad. No, this is what's actually going on. And I thanked him for it. I messaged him. I said, I want to thank you, and I would consider you an ally. And he said something along the lines of, like, I wouldn't consider myself an ally just yet. I need to do a lot of learning. But I'm very humbled that you would say that. And it was just like, you literally have one of the highest platforms. You literally say, I need more learning. I need more understanding before I can consider myself an ally. Instead of, like, all these designers making, like, the blackout posts and then saying, like, we're going to give a allotted amount of money to this place. Like, this person's actually doing the research, and he's utilizing his platform and utilizing his fashion shows to point out that this is a world issue. And I love that. I love that. I thought that was fantastic. And I thought it was like a nice little touch to the show.
I like that too. That he is subtle, but not subtle in a lot of ways too. I like it's not something, he didn't make it overt all about that either.
No.
But it was all about that. So much respect.
So much respect. I'll keep buying clothes. So good.
Yeah, no.
I'll keep
I like that also about being
representing.
an ally. I think ally is so problematic and not. It's not always. It's. I understand the still listening and still learning.
Yeah.
Things are changing fast, and it's good to be flexible in your mind.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely, and I thought it was a very well said message from him. I thought that was great, and it was a reaction that I didn't think I would receive. I thought he was just gonna say, "Oh, thank you so much," blah blah blah. No, he literally gave me a full long paragraph saying, like, why he's not an ally just yet, or, like, why he doesn't feel that way just yet, but he thanks me for considering him that. And I thought that was just like, you didn't need to. You have so much to do. You have so many things going on, that you still took the time to, you know, write this nice message saying, like, you know, thank you for considering me an ally. I don't consider myself that just yet because I have a lot of learning to do. And I thought that was great. So that's definitely someone I'm respecting.
Okay. Also, kudos to you for reaching out and, like,
you just DM people. That's Instagram. I mean, this is the beauty of Instagram. Everyone you have access to everybody now. You just have to have, you know.
Not everybody does it, and I'm like, I think that's this is amazing. You always put yourself out there and, like, learn and meet new people. Absolutely. No wonder I would totally respond to you too.
Aww.
Yeah, you put out good energy. That you're putting it out there, you're getting it back too. You know.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. So wait, this beauty in the back has seemed to have grown.
This grew. Oh my gosh, we have. What can I? Hi. I have been, like, you saw. I've been like, okay, let's test this. Let's test this. Let's test this. Well, I want to, like, do little tests so we can kind of see what's working, what's not, and color-wise. Nothing ever. It's not like one piece gets worked on at once ever.
Right.
Okay. So on this one.
That's 4D. Oh, what happened to her? Okay.
She got. Let's see that. I added way more, like, all of these baroques. I added more baroque pearls in, kind of hidden in there. More of these agates. Okay, this I had to realize I need to do a whole new sewing technique because I want this to be connected.
Yeah. So how did you start doing it over there? Did you just crochet it on?
I
Or did you
actually
add like,
individually riveted between each spear
okay,
with little cables and bronze tubing. So I'm gonna have to go through and do that. It allows there to still be movement, but it
right.
also orients them in the right way. Otherwise, these get all like weird and like loosey goosey and don't
Yeah.
they'll lay like
And
that.
sit
I don't
properly.
like that.
No,
I want them to lay like this.
it has to sit right.
This is what I've done. But then I added in more here. I still feel like there could be more here. This is what I have questions on. Okay.
So you want to add more in terms of like to the other side, or do you want to add more in terms of like into the crochet? Yeah, put it on. I want to see it on.
Yeah, put it on. Stones, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe
Ah,
more...
it looks so good on.
Hi, I miss you. I miss
you
hanging out in person,
too.
by the way. Just
I
putting it out
know.
there to the world. Okay.
Well, now that I'm used to the train, maybe I'll come to Brooklyn. I'm off on Fridays.
We could do this like outside and like I'm for
Yeah.
real. Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
do this. Okay,
Maybe we can do like a afternoon one or something. I don't know.
be like our special August edition or something.
Oh, then I can actually model the pieces. See, I love how we brainstorm in the middle of a live. See?
Well, this is how life goes. Okay, this is okay. This you can see I added some of the agates. But it still feels this definitely needs to get attached. See this you can see is looking better. See that?
Yeah. It looks flush,
See,
yeah.
so then I'm gonna have... So that's gonna take me a minute, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
But so I'm individually riveting these into the knit. So I did 3 Baroques.
Okay.
Sandstone quartz, agate. I also think it needs something more.
Yeah, maybe like two or three other pieces in the front, maybe like 1 or 2 in the back. Because I feel like obviously you don't want like all of it like there to be too much back here. Because if you have your hair down, it's gonna cover it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, okay.
Maybe something like I don't know if it sits on the. That is true. Because I don't know if it sits on the shoulder. I don't know how comfortable it's going to be if you have any stones.
Although I like it more. This is heavy over here. So someone also suggested, this is another thing. Maybe this is a whole another garment or.
Okay.
I don't know what to even call it, but a piece where it would have, this would have a whole separate sleeve.
Almost like your shirt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm here for that.
Okay, so that we need to make. I really think we need a vest, a crop top, and we need to make garments.
Yes.
I'm super inspired, but
that would be fantastic.
But this needs something here, some more stone, maybe some more baroques, maybe little baroques. Okay, so I have.
Well, what do you have? What do you have left?
Okay, I have a bunch to show you because I also took a poll about peacock colored, white keshi, and then the sandstone quartz because those could also be meshed in. I'm doing the hoop earrings right now, kind of like in process.
I'm so excited. Oh, I miss being there. It's been too long.
I miss brunch.
I do too. Going to Hotel Chantal. That place was fun.
Yes. Oh. Okay, so I have this also. I feel like we need to use at some point. It's vintage, like ribbon chain, ball chain. But I have this like humongous. Layer? This is 3 layers, mini, 1 millimeter.
That's what you use for the mask. Oh, that one was the 1
Yeah.
millimeter. Okay.
And this
Oh.
is 2 millimeter, a little bit bigger, but this I sourced from Rhode Island. It's like dead stock chain. So I've been crocheting with it
Mm-hmm.
onto these hoops. And I was thinking riveting little pearls, like little dangles coming off, and each one moved separately.
Oh my God, yes.
I feel like we need some movement, like 1920s fringe, but with pearls or something happening.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Okay. This is kind of, but maybe the white is too harsh, so I offered this as another suggestion.
Mm-hmm. I'm like so wired right now.
And
I feel like we need a
also
full other hour just to go through this.
Well, we're gonna keep going, but I'll keep the polls really help. So the polls really help because they really tell me, like, you can see my ring light.
So good. We have a ring light at work
but
now. I thought of you.
You do? Well, because you're doing so
For
many
market
presentations.
appointments. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. That is stunning. Is that the peacock? Is that like a peacock baroque? No. That's beautiful.
Kind of a weirder shape, even more rough. And then I got these. So I was thinking maybe these could go on the purse with the even mixed in. This color might be nice with the bronze. It's really different.
Oh, that's really stunning.
Maybe these could also
I'm gonna
start
start mixing it in.
here.
Yeah, because maybe that might be really good compliments to the I always forget this stone every week. Oh, that's so beautiful.
This one or the same?
Yes. No, that one. The one right here. Yes. Moss agate, right.
Also
I think that'd be a nice compliment to it.
Because we're doing the choker, I was thinking also, oh my God, okay, 3 minutes, because we're chatty McChatty. Okay.
Of course. There was a lot to cover.
We hardly covered. We didn't go through Gucci and their whole it was not well received. Okay.
No.
Let's just say Gucci not well received. Cool. Okay.
I mean, they're slowing down anyway. They're dying. Oh, that's beautiful.
So these are different actually, but in the same family.
Right. These are a little bit darker, has a little bit more sage tone to it.
Yeah, and I really think these turned out great. I have green to match these in this shape though. So we need to think if we could incorporate that into a full, like, choker that turns into a pain mask, or like incorporate this with it.
We got a lot of options. I mean, would you want to do a poll to like filter it?
This is going to be the #1, and you're going to model it. We'll do a couple more pieces, and that'll be like the collection that we'll be doing for crafting the future.
Absolutely.
Right?
If you want, I can. Yeah. If you want, I can. I think I should be free next Friday.
Oh. Okay.
If you're not too busy, and we can just do the live together, and then we can model the pieces.
I'm not too busy. All I'm busy is like that's it next week. I'm working on stuff, I guess, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can model new things, try new things. Yeah.
We're going to be doing it like in person, socially distanced.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about this. We'll be trying stuff on. We'll be making decisions. We'll be lickety split. We'll probably catch up on more virtual stuff too.
Yes. Yes.
Sounds good.
I'm so excited.
Michael, it's a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks so much for being here. You guys, thanks so much. Yes. We'll follow up with any designers, and I'll tag them, and anything else that we need to post, I'll make sure we follow up.
Definitely. And if there's anything that you want to, any sort of topics that you want to bring up, or anything that you want us to talk about or bring to the table, please feel free to.
Yes.
Like, DM one of us. We'll happily, put it on the docket.
If it's also not anti-vaccine and anti-mask, we're here for it.
That too.
Other ones have tested already, and we've denied.
Because the discussion will literally be this. No. So.
Thank you, Michael. You guys, have a great weekend.